biblical peace can coexist with grief. It can, biblical peace, the peace that only God can give you, it can coexist with grief and uncertainty and difficulty.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
When you know you got to do a thing, but it hurts.
Yes. Yes.
When you know you got to do a thing and it grieves you.
Yes.
Come on, somebody. When you know you got to do a thing, but it was difficult or it is difficult, you're in the midst of it right now.
Right.
You can still have a peace about it and it still be hard. This stinks, but I know I got to do it. I have to, y'all. I have to do it. Jesus experienced anguish in Gethsemane. Remember this? The sweat was coming off, dripping like blood. Anguish. I know we like to paint this picture of Jesus stepping up to the cross, like, no, he knew he was going to die a gruesome death. And in Gethsemane, he was pleading for his life. Let's not paint a story that's not true now. We make Gethsemane sound like it was him just in the garden accepting, not my will, but thy will be done. Look at Jesus. Let's skip right over the fact that he said, if there's any other way, let this cup pass from me. He went up there begging to get out of it. So let's not paint this picture. That was his human side coming out. That was his human side coming out, letting us know, I understand there's going to be times that there's a must. You must do what thus says the Lord. But you ain't going to want to, because it's going to cost you your very life. And he appealed to God. And even in his appealing, it didn't say God said no, son. Even in his appealing, he arrived back at what he was supposed to do. All of it took place. It took place right in his mind. In therapy, there's an understanding. If you let somebody talk long enough, they'll arrive at what they know they need to do. You should give them a safe space to talk it through. He went through that anguish in Gethsemane and he remained aligned with the Father's will. Peace isn't always being calm emotionally, y'all. Sometimes peace is the deep assurance that despite the cost, because there will be a cost, despite the cost, you are where God has called you to be.